Hello, my name is Sharon Hughes, and I'd like to show you my favorite place here in Danville, Virginia, the Green Hill Cemetery. This beautiful cemetery is an example of the American rural cemetery movement. Beautiful park-like atmosphere with sculptures abounding. But more important is the fact that it is a resting place of many Civil War Confederate veterans. I've spent years doing research on the Green Hill Cemetery, and from that effort I have put together a brochure called The Green Hill Cemetery, a walking tour of Civil War sites. You may pick one of these brochures up at the entrance gate of the cemetery. Let's go to the first stop on the tour, the Confederate Memorial. The Ladies Memorial Association of Danville wished to honor their Civil War soldiers with a memorial monument. The women raised $2,000 for this project. They chose to erect it here on this site because of the proximity to the railroad. All passengers leaving Danville or arriving in Danville would see this monument on its 6-foot-high mound. As you continue the tour, you will come to the gravesite of Captain William Pinckney Graves. He was affectionately known as Captain Billy by his men. Graves is probably best remembered for his actions on the afternoon of April 10, 1865. He arrived in Danville at 3:30, having ridden horseback 80 miles in the rain. Graves brought news to President Jefferson Davis here in Danville that Lee had surrendered at Appomattox. One of Danville's most notable citizens was Harry Wooding, who later became the mayor of Danville for 46 long years. However, at the young age of 16, he and two of his brothers eagerly joined to fight for the Confederate cause. Harry Wooding, as young as he was, went off to fight in the First Battle of Manassas. He spent Christmas Day of 1861 not celebrating Christmas, but lifting frozen bodies of men who had died from a skirmish in Drainesville, Virginia, placing them on a wagon so they could have a proper burial. Wooding was paroled in Danville shortly after Lee's surrender in Appomattox. At the age of 94, 4 months before he passed away, he attended the 75th Blue and Gray reunion at Gettysburg. Cemeteries are often places that are associated with legends, and Green Hill Cemetery has its very own. This legend owes its roots to the following account. The Confederate treasury arrived in Danville by train on April 3, 1865, where it remained supposedly under heavy guard. On April 6, the guards left Danville with the treasure, heading further south. When the train reached Greensboro, they quickly learned that the treasury had been reduced by $196,000. Where did the money go? Where has it been all these years? Some believe it's right here in Green Hill Cemetery. And many believe that it is the gravesite of Lieutenant Robert S. Jones that looks over this gold and protects it from people seeking the fortune. The reason they believe it's Lieutenant Jones's site is because he received gunshot wounds at Sailor's Creek on April 6, 1865. He died 3 weeks later and was buried here in the cemetery. It was believed that the hole was quite large for one man, and it was dug before he died. So speculation is the gold was placed here, and then Lieutenant Jones was placed amongst it. I hope you enjoy the 1-mile walking tour of Civil War sites in Green Hill Cemetery. As you walk, enjoy the park-like atmosphere and the beautiful Victorian sculptural monuments.